Let's talk today about Mafia, but not Italian or Russian. Let's talk about other type of Mafia, PayPal Mafia. I'm kidding. This is a group of very smart guys who started their successful businesses and then after eBay acquired PayPal got crazy amount of money that Italian or New York gangsters couldn't even dream of. If I were Don Corleone from legendary movie The Godfather, I would say, great entrepreneurs are not born great, they grow great. Today I share with you a story of Max Levchin, one of PayPal founders, an immigrant from Ukraine who came to the United States with his parents and built the greatest financial company in the world, PayPal. Watch till the end of the video and you'll get several valuable business lessons on how to start business and how to survive in the bloody ocean of competition. But before that, click like button, senoras and senoritas. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Andiamo, amici. Let's go, friends. We were a bunch of guys, bright, extraordinary and stupid enough not to care of the legacy of what we were doing. That is what Max Levchin said when asked about PayPal Mafia. Today, he is a one row of US business immigrants who became the icons of US business transformation and most influential leaders to shape the world's future. He failed his first 4 businesses almost completely, with the first one as a student, and he was ready for that. He started his 5th business and called it PayPal. His home country, Soviet Union, collapsed just a year after he had left his country with his parents. He fled from the Chernobyl catastrophe years later. His parents had to flee from the Soviet Union regime. He learned a lot and experienced a lot before he became a bachelor student in Illinois University. That helped him to be persistent in every idea he wanted to realize. The transformation from a Soviet refugee through the computer science department in Illinois to becoming one of the world's most influential tech pioneers alive. How was it possible? When his first business failed, he decided to move to Silicon Valley. He needs a co-founder, as he thought he was not so good at management. There he met Peter Thiel, who became a co-founder of Fieldlink, a security company that allows users to store encrypted data on their personal assistant devices. The idea was that these devices would serve as digital wallets. Fieldlink's name is changed to the Confinity that same year. So what is the takeaway from this part of his life? Finding a good co-founder is an important part of success, but not the biggest part. By the way, when Max Levchin gives advice on how to decide who is the best co-founder, he features the one thing which should be taken into consideration: common values. You can agree or not with your co-founder in many things. You can dislike his or his pitches to present to investor, anything. All this is a way to go ahead and find the best solutions. But if you don't share common values, you will definitely fail with your co-founder. In 2012, Max Levchin joined his efforts with Nathan Greddings and Jeff Kaditz to found a startup that he called Affirm. Nathan Greddings was the former chief technology officer at Palantir, another very interesting company I highly recommend you to check. At the same time, Palantir reached the leading data analytics company position on a global market with the valuation of $12 billion. That was a good case for a firm, which mission is to bring fairness to credit service with the help of data analytics. Well, what we should know about Jeff Kaditz? Interestingly, like Nathan Greddings, he wasn't a CEO or company founder before, but he took a chief data and analytics officer position at some company with the name Dena, D-E-N-A. Dena is similar to Palantir's story. It grew from a small startup in Tokyo in 1991. Nathan and Jeff have a strong proven managerial background, and efficient managers is what Max needed. He often says that he is brilliant at coding but feels a lack of management. He learned to find good managers for his startups and never has failed. When I was doing this research for the video, I was wondering how this immigrant found employees and co-founders. His ideas required a team of bright minds with a cutting-edge knowledge and vision on how the digital world and our future would look like. Max Levchin recruited a fellow engineers from Illinois University to join him every time he started a company. Lots of people became his PayPal team. Levchin continues working at PayPal, but the buyout comes with a price as their working environment shifts to a more traditional corporate culture. Within 4 years, all but 12 of the original 50 PayPal employees had left. Levchin and his colleagues remain connected as a social and business acquaintances. A number of them worked together to form new companies in a subsequent years. The prolific group would become known as the PayPal Mafia. Here is a second big lesson Max Levchin exemplifies. Outstanding networking matters. Start building it within your academic and professional community and get it involved actively in your plans. That's a very predictable way to start any businesses or any startup even with no money. Later, after PayPal, there was another multi-million company, Slide. Slide was sold to Google for $182 million in 2010, with Levchin serving as a vice president of engineering. How did it come that this immigrant could get United States tech giants interested in his startups? Max Levchin's advice that he repeats every time: think of your business idea carefully before you decide to realize it. And if it doesn't bring any piece of value for anybody, don't start it at all. He always begins his investor pitches with defining a value he's going to offer with his idea. PayPal is a good example. He managed to sell it by giving total security guarantees to his customers. After leaving Slide, Levchin launched HVF Labs, Hard Valuable Fun, to explore and fund projects and companies in the area of leveraging data, like analog sensor, for example. Out of HVF Labs, Levchin co-founded a financial technologies company called Affirm, with the goal of building the next generation of credit card network. Again, the key value of the company became the security of its users. He currently serves as the CEO of the company, and in December 2017 it was announced that Affirm had raised an additional $200 million and now is valued between 1.2 maybe $2 billion. In 2012, Max Levchin announced his company almost raised $8 billion value. And here we come to the third takeaway from the story. You can't launch a highly successful business if you don't bring any value to the customer. As an example, Max Levchin's new company Affirm lets you shop stress-free at thousands of stores with no late fees, no surprises. You can buy Peloton, Adidas, Purple, Walmart products via Affirm without any hidden conditions and payments. That's what Max Levchin said. And the mission of the company to provide honest financial products that empower customers and improve lives. It offers a simple way to honest consumer financing that is fully aligned with the best interest, enabling shoppers to split their purchase into easy monthly payments without any hidden interest or late fees or any surprises. I think it's a great example of Max Levchin's business philosophy and his business principles. In 2008, Max Levchin said in his commencement ceremony speech at his home university, "The primary driver of United States' position as the worldwide leader in innovation and entrepreneurship is due to the tireless, talented, hardworking immigrants coming to our shores over the years to live their dreams and build better lives for themselves and their families. I know it because I've lived it. I owe everything to this country. I want others to dream big, come here to start their businesses and create American jobs. That were his words. So let me make a summary for you, my dear startuppers, entrepreneurs, American business mafiosi. To make your idea realize with a good and long story, learn the first 3 lessons from Max Levchin business case. The first one, there must be a good, perfectly chosen co-founder or co-founding team. Make the list of your weaknesses, find out what skills and experience you lack to launch your idea. Find a co-founder who has all those skills and experience at a very high level, demonstrating deep background in applying them before. The second one, don't limit or ignore your networking, especially if you are an immigrant. Start building your network once you are in the United States. Locate your studies and work nearby the offices and places where the industries and experts from them are in high concentration. Study the companies and people you might need very thoroughly. Max can remember even tiny numbers of the companies he is interested in. Your idea cannot be materialized without these people. And lesson number 3, create a value to your idea. It must solve at least one of people's pains. Online payment frauds are still a big pain, yet there are so many innovative solutions on how to protect the payments. Users trust PayPal and Affirm because they offer a transparent, easy to understand way of financial transactions and have proven stories of payment security. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope you find this video helpful for you and your business. Click the PayPal button, like button, and click subscribe button if you don't want to mess with the mafia. Arrivederci, my friends.
It's another day to live another fairy tale.